Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
Crowned with the sacred snowfulness of the multi-faced Mount Haramukh stretches a terrestrial paradise, the fabled Valley of Kashmir. Here, the breeze gently blows on overflowing, gushing beauty, treading on its floral feet, and lifts the lift from musked youth. Flashing bright, the sun with hot kisses impregnates all over, root and top, the massive, dense, leafy chinar, borrowing nature's countless hues, casting myriad sensuous forms through spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Verily a scene, verily a sight. Banished from heaven, the rainbow comes down on earth, disguised in a profusion of motley flowers. Floral beauty of Kashmir achieves immortality in Kashmiri embroidery. The reputation that Kashmiri shawls have enjoyed for centuries rests to a large extent on embroidery. Shawl and embroidery bear the same relationship to each other as the proverbial hand and glove. No wonder that Empress Josephine almost smelt the embroidered flowers and lost herself in the intricate labyrinth of motifs and designs when Napoleon gave her a set of Kashmiri shawls. The celebrated Pashmina shawl, made from pashm, the soft down underlying the long hair of the Tibetan goat, is the most desirable ground for embroidery. But alas, pashm is rare now, and for a century or more, the yarn has had to be imported. In our day, Kashmiri embroidery has adapted itself to other materials such as ruffles, silks, basutis, kavas, namdas, and many assorted garments. Yet embroidery's first love in Kashmir is the shawl. Pashmina or ruffle yarn is prepared and woven into fabrics either on the ordinary charkha or on the hand or par loom. Homemade Pashmina shawls are treated with greater respect than the mass-produced par loom shawls, though both use imported yarn these days. Embroidery in Kashmir sustains thousands of workers. To overcome the shortages in the availability of both ground and embroidery materials, the government has started a spinning mill on the outskirts of Srinagar. It manufactures yarn from raw stuff such as the Australian merino wool and supplies it to the consumers. The private sector also lends a helping hand. However, the number of spindles available should go up to 20,000 if about 85% of the local requirements are to be met. The fabric is dyed in a variety of colors depending upon color harmony and the reigning fashions in colors. The dyed fabric is handed over to master designers who trace or print decorative floral, animal or geometrical patterns on the material with the help of pre-cut stencils or molds. The combination and harmonization of patterns provides the overall embroidery design. Embroidery threads also present a variety of their own. The main threads are tilla, silk, staple, and wool. The art of embroidery can be a lonely art when the artisan works alone. It has now become a group activity in which whole groups work together in eloquently silent camaraderie, forgetting strain and overcoming monotony. Basically, there are two kinds of embroidery from the standpoint of tools: Ari work and needlework. Ari work is the coarser for using a pricker or a piercer instead of a needle and is less exacting. Ari work uses silk, staple or worsted crewel on a wide range of materials such as saris, ruffles, dusutis or plain cotton. The most delicate embroidery, however, remains needlework. Needlework in Kashmir embroidery is of 5 kinds. The finest is akskari, which gives the ground material, a shawl for example, 2 faces, each completely different from the other in color and design. Foremost is the tilla, silver thread polished with gold. Crewel work in chain stitch is associated with bedspreads, curtains, shoulder bags, gabbas and namdas. Embroidery finds widespread use in ready-made garments which are cut and tailored in a rich variety of styles: local, regional, cosmopolitan, national, and even international. Dress embroidery is man's consciously creative response to life and nature as it imparts through art and ingenuity a striking attractiveness to apparel. The wearer is twice blessed. Embroidery makes a pretty face prettier, and it demonstrates the triangular relationship between man, nature, and art. Other needlework materials in common use are silk thread and staple. A two-faced shawl is always better than two different shawls. The second best is sozankari, fine needlework on one side of the fabric which becomes the face. The third is tahrir-kari, which boasts of intricacies in design. Next comes rez-kari, where outline is emphasized, often at the cost of what is bounded by it. Such work would give us a flower in outline and not a flower proper. Namda, the unique floor mat made of Kashmiri felt, is warmer to sit on than its more expensive rivals, the gabba and the qaleen, and provides excellent ground for embroidery. Namda embroidery is done in ari work using crewel. After the shawls, saris and assorted garments are embroidered, they are washed, wrung and spread out to dry in the open. Washing often takes the form of threading and trampling in soap and suds when heavier materials are involved. The embroidered products are finally steam pressed. Folded and packed for showroom, counter sale or export. Its culture is a receptiveness to beauty and a craving for a better quality of life. Embroidery must be seen as an art that lends an exhilarating colorfulness to everyday life. Embroidered materials, fabrics, garments and utility articles cover as wide a variety as shawls, saris, hangings, tapestry, bedspreads, bed sheets, wall decorations, garments of all sorts, gowns, shopping bags, handbags, pillow covers, gabbas, namdas and leather bags. blends nature's variegated profusion and man's artistic handiwork, and it mediates creatively between man and nature in this our land where the colored surface breaks into rolling waves like silk lengths unfolding until wind and light sunder the show in a riot of movement, sound, and color. Around man and nature, all art revolves. The tempo falls, the scene dissolves.